Okay, here it goes. Good evening, or is it good morning, to all the MN loves and the MNL48 members. It's me, Robbie, the Lap Robster, or the so-called MNL48, bring you another vlog. I know it's been a week since my last video, which was a reaction video, and I'm actually planning to vlog a couple of days. However, I've been feeling a little down lately. I'm not really sure why, or should I even talk about it here. But all I know is that I've been feeling a lot better, especially since yesterday. And that's because of Jan. Yes, she did a short cover of one of my favorite Japanese songs, Kiseki. If you guys haven't seen that, I suggest you go to her Facebook page now and watch it. It's a very short cover, but if you know the song Kiseki, uh, you should try to listen to it too. Yeah, so it's spelled Kiseki, sung by Green with four E's, or Whiteen, spelled with also four E's. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's a very feel-good song, and thank you, Jan, once again for making me feel better, and I'm really up to this vlog now. Okay, so my vlog will be covering, and this will be a review of the MNL48 Year-End Special. That was broadcast live stream on New Year's Day. That happened just over 2 months ago. Okay, yes, and before this live stream actually started going, I was wondering which MNL48 members was going to show up. Would be all of them plus the Kenkyusei to give their, excuse me, to give their New Year wishes, or it will just only be a few, and it turns out to be just a few of them, which were 10 members, and that was Sheki, Abby, Sella, Gab, Faith, Bray, Rance, Colleen, Mari, and Jem. Okay, so turns out that these 10 members will be the ones to be sent to the 48 Group Asia Festival in Bangkok to represent MNL 48 uh, in that event. Yes, and I noticed, I believe, some comments were saying that how come these 10 members were being sent? How come not the Kami 7? Okay, the original Kami 7. Okay, so I guess I'll just give the reasons why these 10 were chosen. So first of all, these 10 were part of the second Senbatsu, or the second single Senbatsu for the Pag-ibig fortune cookie. So I guess that's reason enough by itself. However, if you're not convinced yet, let me mention something else. Okay, so if you remember back then, that 6 members were supposed to be sent to Japan, or they were invited to watch the World Senbatsu. Unfortunately, only 3 members, Sheki, Rance, and Alice, were approved to go to Japan because the other 3 had passport problems, and there were Sella, Abby, and Colleen. So I guess these 3 being sent to Bangkok is, I guess, a way to make up for missing the Japan trip. Yeah, so that's Team Hopia. They're called Team Hopia. If you watched the MN Life episodes regarding that. Okay, if you're not convinced by that, one more reason is, if you remember the week 7 of high school, which is on episodes 31 to 35, and it was a special music class in which the top 12 members were in attendance because they were the the ones who have improved their singing abilities according to the teachers. And those 12 members, out of the 12, 6 of these members are in the top, not top, how should I say this, 6 of these members are included in these 10 representatives going to Bangkok, which are namely Sheki, Sala, Gab, Faith, Bray, and Colleen. Okay, so yeah, so That's another reason for them to be, worthy of being sent over there. Okay. And one more thing regarding Mari, I guess everyone is also questioning why Mari was sent, besides being part of the PFC Sanbatsu. Okay, regarding Mari, I think if you remember, I think it's regarding Sella. So if you remember watching the Asia Festival videos, Sella did a joke saying that Mari is her daughter, and she got a very big laughs out of that routine, I guess you would call that, or that gag. And I mean, that gag would not work if Mari was not there. Okay, so let's thank Mari for being with Sella at that festival. Okay, so there you go. Hopefully, those naysayers are convinced that these 10 definitely have the knack or the honor of being the representatives of the Asia Festival. Okay, so now let's now head on to the year-end special review. And as you see, boom, oh, I got my notebook once again. Okay, I made sure to write some notes to do a comprehensive review on the year-end special. Okay, so the year-end special showed the girls wearing their kimonos, and I believe this is the first time we've seen these 10 girls in their kimonos. And as Fate explained, that these kimonos are worn uh, if there's supposed to be a formal gathering or a special occasion, and indeed New Year is a special occasion, and it's nice to see them in the kimonos. They have different colors and different designs on them, and I believe the only time at that point, only Sayaka and Kei wore their kimonos in an MN Life episode, and that was they were doing like the do's and don'ts of Japan before Team Japan, Shaki, Alice, and Rance were flown over there. Okay, so moving on. Uh, the year-end special did a look back on their top 10 moments of 2018 regarding MNL48. So doing a countdown of it, much like the same thing they did. Number 10 is the top 200 as well as the general election. Okay, I know the video regarding general election is on YouTube, however, I have not seen it yet. I don't know why. Maybe I'm doing like going backwards in time before I can actually review it. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to review that, but anyway, in the future I'm going to be reviewing MNL Life and MNL Laugh episodes, as well as the MNL48 online update. Yeah, and I remember watching all 75 girls introduce themselves and kind of shocked to see what the girls look like before they were made up into the girls that they are now. Some still have long hair, some like are very dark skinned. I don't know, but that shocked me when I first saw their introductions for the very first time as MNL48 the auditioners. Okay, so yeah, going to top 9 of their look back in the year-end special. 9 is the first fan meet held in June 2018, and yeah, and it feels good to see. I'm sure some of the members have mentioned in the MN Live episodes how they were so happy to see so many people at their event. Okay, and yeah, just so that their supporters are growing, especially after all the bashing that all these girls took during the audition process. Okay, okay, number 8 is their first performance of Talulot ng Sakura at It's Showtime, which was the first song that they sung as a group. Okay, and honestly, I was not a fan yet when I saw this video, and I watched it. I didn't like it. Yeah, because I was not really a fan yet. I wasn't convinced yet, and it was until later that I became a fan. So I'd like to apologize to the girls for that once more, that I did not really believe in them during that time. Okay, but now I am. Okay, I'm in love right here. Okay, so number 7 moment would be the MNL48 goes to Japan. Yeah, with Alice, Rance, and Sheki. Okay, yeah, this was one of the first MNL48 videos that I watched. That four-part miniseries. Yeah, but I was just actually kind of like just curious to see what their adventures in Japan would be, but it did not make me a fan yet, not until later on. Okay, which I'll explain later when we get there. Okay, so if you haven't seen my life story of being an MN Lovies, okay, so number six moment would be the MN Laugh episodes, in which you got to see a lot of the girls' characters, their personalities, and a lot of the girls were really standouts in making us seeing their funny side, like Eka, Neka, Nice, Deanne, Thea, yeah, all those girls. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I did not watch these episodes first, Evan Laugh, Evan Life episodes, because it got to like I said, they got to show up more of their character, their personality, their funny side, as regarding to high school, where they were more, what do you call this, prim and proper, even though they're still noisy. But yeah, but some of them were so like subdued in their character that I thought they were like not so interesting, so to speak. Okay, moving on. So number five, the Satan Sai event. That's the first time MNL48 held it for the October celebrants, and I believe the October celebrants were Mari, Rams. I can't remember the other girls, but yeah. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it's a good thing they did this. Maybe it's a good thing that they hold it off until the month of October, since I guess at the beginning when they already got known, like around April or May, not a lot of people or fans were really gathered yet. So it's a good thing that MNL48 took their time. So a lot of fans were gathered first before they actually held this Satan Sai event. Okay, so number four, my favorite would be High School. Yes, and that's how I became a I'm in love by watching their antics and seeing how smart they are in those episodes. Yes, and I did a review of nine-part review of the High School series, and you haven't watched it, just click on Lock Roster, check out my channel, and look for the my High School reviews. Okay. So number three is the Pag-ibig Fortune Cookie Senbatsu, their second single, and it deserves a new set of Senbatsu members, in which six new members uh, become first-time Senbatsu, and I believe there were Kay, Bray, Belle, Mari. Who else? I'm missing two more. Wait, come on, Jan. There you go, and yeah, one more. There's one more. Lee. There you go. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, and one of my favorite songs too, Forgiving Fortune Cookie. Alright, so number two moment is the handshake event held on November. I believe this was their first official handshake event. And yeah, and I watched some of the MN Love vloggers, MNL48 vloggers, such as Vads, Following Me You, uh, Jimwell, Dampitan Vlogs, Zoom. Yeah, they talked about being at the handshake events. Yeah, and I wish I could really be there. And I know and also their recent handshake event this year. I think first day was March 10, and the second day would be next week. Yeah, really makes me wish that I could have been there, to shake my Oshi's hands, especially my Kami Oshi. I guess that's part of why I'm sad, because hearing people talk about having fun at these handshake events really kind of affected me, I guess. I know, being here in California, I wish I could be there, but it's a promise that one day when I go back to the Philippines, I will attend, if not a handshake event, one of their mini concerts. Okay, so And number one moment is their Christmas special, their 3 Christmas specials, which I also did a review on. So yeah, just check it out on my channel. Yeah, Christmas specials, MNL48, Team M2, Team N4, and Team L, where they visited uh, a fan. Each team visited a fan who was a big supporter of MNL48. Oh yeah, so here we go. So that goes with the does it with the countdown. Okay. So then they went on, the 10 girls went on to do their resolutions, in which led by Bray, they were given an index card, large index card, in which they have to write a word and then tell them how that word is part of their resolution. Okay, so much as I love to hear the resolutions, however, this the one thing that griped me regarding this year-end special. Okay, I guess the only negative thing I would say. Okay, when they wrote their index card, they were already sitting down, and the camera's already focused on them sitting down. They could only be seen clearer. They have a close-up, but they were made to stand in the middle back, like far back. And the center camera was not giving us a close-up of the girl who's standing in the center, and what they wrote on their index card. Okay, which was, we have to rely on what the girls were saying, what they wrote down, just to make sense of it, I guess. Yeah, kind of like what for Bray, she wrote down balance, in which she liked to balance the positive and negative aspects of her idol life, and in addition to that, she wants a balance so she could ride a bicycle. Okay, yeah, so other girls did that. I'm not gonna go through what all the girls said or wrote down. Only one girl though, Gab, I couldn't understand what she wrote down. Yeah, even how much I listened to it, I still couldn't understand it. Even though her resolution is very good, I wish that camera at the center did a close-up, so I couldn't understand why was the camera broken, that they couldn't zoom in on the index card when they're standing in the middle. I mean, there's no really point on why they had to stand in the middle. I mean, they're already sitting down and the cameras was really focusing on them to see what they wrote. But unfortunately, that's it didn't work out so well for me, and that's the negative thing that I could talk about regarding the year-end special. Okay, yes, I guess that about covers it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my review and enjoyed watching this video. And if you have any comments regarding how I did this, just write it down in the comments. And as well, like, share, subscribe to Lock Robster if you want to catch any of my latest vlogs or reaction videos. And also, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments. I'm willing to answer them. And if you have anything MNL48 related or 48 group related videos you want me to vlog about or react to, that would be great. Yes, and I really stress MNL48 related or 48 group related videos. Someone actually left a comment, requested for a reaction, a video reaction on a certain song that didn't even have a music video. So how am I supposed to react to it? So I just listened to it, and in that song, totally not MNL48 related or 48 group related, and it's a rap song, and it wasn't really my cup of tea. I don't really like rap songs, unfortunately. So keep your requests to MNL48 related or 48 group related requests. Okay, there you go. Now we got that all clear. And with that, let me give my tagline, the Laney tagline. God bless, show less. Johnny.